What's up, guys? It's been a minute of me. I've not really been able to create any content in, say, more than 2, 3 weeks now. Um, Main reason because life has just been very demanding for me. Um, just a little catch up of what's been going on. Had my baby dedication done. Um, Busy with tasks, expenses, just life. Those of us that live in the real life, sometimes things can go, bonkers on you. So I've not really been able to shoot any content. It pains me because, for my productivity's sake and for, my audience, not fair on the audience and not fair on my own productivity. But sometimes using the scale of preference, we can, just put some things to the side and just focus on sorting some other things out. Then we get back. At the moment, I'm back. I've been able to find an opportunity today to shoot content, which is really amazing. So today we'll just be catching up on what's been going on with me. Honestly, um, trading wise, it's not really been the best because my last payout was in May. I think the 31st of May, I had my last payout coming, and since then, so we have June and July. We're almost in the second week of July. I've not had any payouts, and the crazy thing about the whole thing is the fact that I'm about to lose some of my, my funded accounts. Looking at the screen right now, you can see that this is all phases. You can see that I'm literally in drawdown on almost all my accounts. This is minus 8.7%, minus 3%, minus 7%, minus 9.9%. This account is already gone. It's just $11 left for the account to be gone. And the numbers, just you can see, is all red. The only place I have about some greens is on my other profile, which is this is FTMO. I have two profiles on green. This one is still in red. So it's been a tough one. I've had series of AA sessions with my friend because we trade about the same strategy, and prior to May, June, we had good months, getting funded and stuff like that, getting payouts. But May and June was just very toxic on my psychology, very toxic on my profits, very toxic on almost everything. My results were really, really, really bad. Honestly, somebody that don't understand trading sees my profile or sees my results will probably think, man, this nigga don't even know what he's doing. Series of losing streaks, crazy. Uh, you know, I come here, I talk about my losses, I talk about my wins. I don't just sit down and talk about, oh, I was able to win today, because this is a career for me. This is my business, and the business is not going well for now. So sorry, I'm blowing my nose. Health wise is a little bit dwindling, but I'm getting better. I'm just recovering. But yeah, back to trading. So I've been trying to make tweaks. First of all, I followed through on the strategy, thinking, it might just be the strategy, because my strategy, I have about 40 to 50% win rate. So that basically means that some months I probably might not come out with anything. Some months probably come out very negative. But it's all about the recovery process, maybe the next month or the next 2 months and stuff like that. So it got to a point where I even had to, me and my friend had to speak with GPT, you know, tell it about our system, tell it about the win rate, tell it about how we, do the rotation of accounts, alternating accounts and stuff like that. And from the reference GPT gave, um, the system is a bit faulty in terms of, like, we have a model that guarantees us, winning streaks and also losing streaks, but overall we have average about 40 to 50% win rate. So alternating, especially in the funded stages, alternating the accounts from what GPT's told us, is a fact that is not very healthy for us. It's faulty because the trades that are supposed to, the winning trades that are supposed, because we don't know which trade is going to be a winner or which trade is going to be a loser. It's all probabilities, like you all know. So the trades that are going to be winners, or the trades that are going to be, that help us recover the account, we're probably putting it in the challenge account, or the practitioner account, trying to get funded, while the funded account is suffering, because of the probabilities. So we came to a conclusion that, when we get a funded account, when we get funded now, we'll just keep taking action on the account, executing every single trade on the account. I also did a little bit of research with Quater Trading, while also understanding how he, when you get funded on accounts, he just focus on one account, trade it until profit, pause the account, then take up another, or take up another funded account, trade it until profits, then pause it. So this is what I'm going to be using. I started trying this July, so I'm going to give it about 2-3 months, maybe 2 months, to see the results before I know what to do moving forward. This basically brings up the whole contrast of, when you get funded, that's when the whole journey really starts. It's not as if, getting passing challenges and getting funded is easy, because this time last year I had no idea on how to, pass this account. It was one of my challenge to pass funded accounts and stuff like that. But at the moment, I get funded easy. But staying funded and being able to bring money home, that's the important thing, because I'm not running a charity, I'm running a business. So at the end of the day, the goal is to be able to bring money home. Like I said, my last payout was was in March. No, sorry, my last payout was in May, the 31st of May. And throughout June and the few weeks of July now, nothing has come in. Not good. There's no matter what the business you're doing, we all want to be able to bring money into the market, bring money home, basically. So with that being said, getting funded it's not easy, but it's the starting point of everything. I have, if I show you my portfolio, I have about, if I go to the funded accounts, the master account, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 funded accounts here, and one funded account with FTMO. But what's the point of getting funded when money is not coming in? So May and June, terrible months, absolutely terrible months, terrible for my psychology, terrible for my mental health, terrible for my capital allocation, terrible for withdrawals and everything. So not good. But I won't, one thing I'm going to do on my channel is going to be, credibility, showing you when I make money, also showing you when I'm in, when I'm experiencing drawdowns and stuff. So with that being said, I, I I'm gonna make progress moving forward with the new plan I'm having. The new plan is going to be, when I have an account now, my funded accounts, I'm going to be, trading every single opportunity that comes in. Like I said, the reason why I'm doing that is I don't want to be taking the bad trades or the negative trades on the funded account, then the challenge account or the practitioner account gets the good trade. Not as if I know which trade is going to be a good trade or which trade is going to be, a negative trade. But at the end of the day, I want the numbers to be able to reflect on the funded account as much as possible, so that when I'm in drawdowns and I have positive trades, I should be able to recover from those drawdowns as quick as possible. So let's get back to the charts. It's been a week where, let me go to my journal first. It's been a week where, especially last week, not good, totally not good at all. I just had losses, and all the trades are actually good trades to me, because this is my model. So some of the things I come to understand with my model is like, yes, overall it's a 40-50% win rate. So that basically means I'm going to be experiencing more losers as compared to winners. But at the end of the day, trading is about having your winners being able to, recompensate for the losers. That's why I do a 1 to 2. So let's say I have 10 trades, 6 losers, 4 winners. I still end up coming out 2R net positive. So, but with the H4, especially for last week, with the H4, I was experiencing losses almost everywhere. Every trade I took was almost, losers. So I wasn't able to account for the fact that, when I backtest these pairs singularly. Let's say I'm backtesting NAS. I focus on backtesting NAS for a whole year. But when I'm trading them, I trade NAS, trade S&P, trade gold, everything in 1 week. So the numbers can be very, very terrible sometimes, as much as it can be very good sometimes. But overall, since my winning rate is about 50, 40, 60 on some very, very good days, also very, very good year, with that, I know categorically that I have more losses. So I chose to, move all my funded accounts to the M15 and just trade day after day for 5 days a week. Wherever I'm able to find an opportunity, I action the trade, and I take the trades on the funded accounts. So I've moved my portfolio. So this is it. I've moved my portfolio to, let me go to my M15. I've moved you can see funded, funded, funded. This is just student accounts, but mainly 300 accounts here. GJ is still in action. Then these other accounts, most of them are almost dead. So I'm just going to see them through. If they all die, good. I'm going to, go back to the drawing board, recreate, get some new accounts. But, I have a new way I'm going to try and trading them. So basically, this is all a try and error situation. Is in like you have a business, your business is performing, all of a sudden something is not working, you have to find a way to make something work. So that's the stage I am right now. Not the best stage, but it's a good stage because this is the career I've chosen to follow through on. The good, the bad, the ugly, I'm ready for it. So I need to be creative in coming up with ideas, coming up with plans on how to trade moving forward. Today is not a day for analysis because, from my experience, analysis is, the list of everything. Not as if analysis is not good, but analysis is the least, because you can do all the analysis you want to do, but it's all take probably just one trader with a different idea and more capital to negate the positive outcome of whatever trade you're taking. But that doesn't mean on a series of trade you can't end up coming out net positive. So get that. I need us to understand that perfectly. So that's been what I've been going through, or that's been the motion for the past couple of months. I think the last 1-2 months. That's a long stretch of time. That's 60 days. Imagine this is my only source of income. I've not been able to generate money to survive for the last 2 months, basically, on trading. Like I said, my last payout came in May ending, so I need to devise means to make this work. I need to devise means to get on the road back again. We still have, excuse me, we still have 6 months. We still have 6 months to see trade. So at the moment, I'm going to just be focusing on Euro AUD and GBP JPY. Why am I doing that? I recently moved from gold to Euro AUD because gold wasn't performing at all. Like literally, I had a very amazing first quarter for gold, but the second quarter was terrible. I don't want to go through that again. So I've been testing Euro AUD, and the performance have not been too bad. It's been very decent. You can see here on January I did 8%, February -1%, March 9%, April 7%, May 2%, and June a grand 19%. So I've also been doing random tests on this. And for GBP JPY, my performance on that too is also decent. I still average about 40-60% win rates on 40 to 50% win rate on some very bad months, 30% on GBP JPY. But yes, I can do manage on that. So I've not gotten to the point where I probably want to change my system. I still feel, because whenever I test, I still end up the months decent. That's all trading is all about. It's not about having the best win rate. It's all about having a system with proper longevity on it, in terms of like time over time and time again is able to perform and generate you money. And GBP JPY and Euro AUD has been able to do that from testing. GBP JPY in live, I've been able to do that also, but I've not been able to experience that on Euro AUD because I'm just trying that afresh. I'm going to give it a 6 months try or 3 months try, whatever I'm able to do. But yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. So overall, it's been a month, the last 2 months of lesson. It's been the last 2 months of turmoils. I'm going to be honest, because losing consistently is not interesting. But being able to come out and talk about the fact that this is a situation is okay. So the first quarter of this year, very good, amazing. The second quarter, that's precisely May June, very bad, absolutely bad. So we still have 2 more quarters to go. We have July till December. So let's see the yield from this period. However it is, I'm still always going to come back and give you guys an update on it. Probably when I buy my Benz in this year, you're probably going to see it also. But regardless, this has been the update. I'm going to be titling this video tidbits of what's been going on with me for the last 1 month or 2 months that I've not been able to come and post videos and stuff like that. My social media is really struggling at the moment because I've not been able to drop content, live challenges and everything I've been dealing with. But yeah, we're back. I'll be creating time to be able to do this as much as possible, but for now, this is where we're at. I'll see you guys on my next video, but don't forget to like, comment, share, and join me in this journey as we continue to make progress, continue to try our best to give value, at the same time show you the journey, showing you the fact that it's not an easy journey, showing you the fact that this takes time, showing you the fact that this is a business, showing you the fact that you can have periods where things are not really going as you want it to go, but the fact that you're able to show up consistently, the fact that you're able to make iterations on the go, the fact that you're able to come back to the chart day in day out, learn from experiences, learn from wherever the market is teaching. Like I've spoken about being an international student of the market, so all this packaged up together is what makes a trader. So yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye for now.